Hey guys, Brandon Sweeney here again, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I stumbled into my career in real estate. Let's jump into it. Welcome back to another video. I know I've been MIA for the past month, but I'm back and I'm here to share with you how I landed myself a career in real estate. Didn't happen overnight, but I'm so glad that it did happen. So just to give you all a backstory, I graduated from Plymouth State University in 2016 with my degree in business management. Now, during my last year of college, my senior year, we had a capstone project that we needed to complete. And that capstone project was to create a business plan for a business. For that plan, I decided to focus my efforts on a nonprofit. And that nonprofit at the time was MSSBS. And still to this day, I'm still running MSSBS. So if it wasn't for that capstone project, I don't think I would have really had that drive to create a nonprofit. But here I am today. So MSSBS, we started out as just doing a 5K. Now we've gone past that. We've done our annual gala, we've done meat raffles, we've done a bunch of different things to start fundraising efforts. Now, how I got involved in MSSBS is back in high school, I used to do 5K events, and my team name was MSSBS. We supported a larger nonprofit, and I'll keep them nameless here, but throughout the years, we kept getting involved. We were top fundraising team almost every single year that we had this event. So it was only fitting for me to name this nonprofit MSSBS, and we're really making a difference in the lives of those with MS around locally. So with that nonprofit, I've kept that going every single year. But once I graduated college, I decided that I wanted to get a job that would pay the bills. So I got a job in Boston as an inbound sales rep for a fitness supplement company. Again, we'll keep them nameless. So when I got that job, I was very eager, very excited, but unfortunately, with that job, they didn't share all of the information at that interview. So my hours changed and it just got a lot to deal with. So I left that job and then I landed myself a job at a roofing company. That roofing company, again, we'll keep them nameless, but they're a local company, did really great work. And I knew that I had a niche that I could bring to them. So I really started as a sales guy. I went on to be a supervisor for them. But during the winter happens and a lot of contractors decide to lay off their employees for the winter, to save on taxes and whatnot. So I was laid off for the winter and I couldn't just sit around doing nothing. So I ended up getting a job for Lyft, Uber, rideshare companies, and I kept myself productive. So one day I was at home, I was actually washing my car in the driveway, and a good friend, a neighborhood realtor, her name's Beverly Barassa, Bev was walking her dogs in my neighborhood as she did every single day, and we just started talking. Her and her husband had actually helped me out with MSSBS for our events, supplying medallions for our race winners. So I had known Bev for forever, and I knew her as the neighborhood realtor. She helped my parents buy their house, and so she was just a person that I knew. Didn't really know what kind of business she did, who she worked for, but we just got started talking. So one thing led to another. She asked me, "Oh, what are you doing home right now? Shouldn't you be at work?" Just playfully, asking me. So I shared with her. I was in between jobs, and at that point, she was like, "You should come down and shadow me for a little bit. See what I do. See if it's something that you enjoy." So I did. I think it was the next day. I drove down to her house, even though I could have walked. I drove down to her house. We started, with calls. She was making calls to her past clients, to her current clients, keeping everyone in the loop on the deals that she had. And then I started going to appointments with her. And then from there, she really suggested that I get my real estate license so I could start working. So I think it was maybe a week later where I decided, hey, I might as well give this a shot. And I got my real estate license. So it doesn't happen overnight. You need to go to a course, pre-licensing course. You need to do 40 hours of education, at least for the state of Massachusetts. So I did that. I got my real estate license, and she has been my mentor since. So again, this is 2016 that I'm talking about, late 2016, but still, it just happened, and it was natural. She's been my kind of shoulder to cry on. She's always been there for me. So if it wasn't for her, I don't think I would have even found myself in real estate. Now in 2022, I am still in real estate and I'm still going strong 5.5 years later. And I love this business. I love that, it gives me that flexibility of working for myself, but I'm a hard boss to please. And I make sure that I keep myself accountable, keep myself motivated. And here and there, I still have questions that I need answers to. So who do I call? I call Bev. She's just always been that person that I can rely on in this business. And if it wasn't for her, I don't think I'd be in this business. So, going back to, the early MSSBS days, during interviews, and I was looking for a job. I was actively looking for a job before I got into real estate. And one of the job interviews that I went to was for that larger nonprofit, that again, I'll keep nameless. It was for that larger nonprofit in their volunteer sector. So I actually got offered a job to be their volunteer coordinator for the entire Northeast. So that was a huge accomplishment for me to even get a job offer in a company that I really believed in and that I admired. But one of the kickers was I needed to basically dissolve my nonprofit, MSSBS. And unfortunately, I just decided that was not going to be for me. That was not going to be a decision that I was going to make, because I saw the potential in MSSBS, and I still see that potential to this day. So again, things happen for a reason, and things happen to challenge you, challenge your thought process, challenge the way that you think about things. So if I had taken that job and I hadn't continued on with MSSBS, then we would never have raised $125,000 over these past years. So I just look at that as a humbling moment, knowing that I made the right decision, because again, I would never have found my career in real estate, or I would have found it much later in life. But I'm so glad that I took that risk, and I took that as you're doing things in the right order. So with that said, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, because we're pushing out content every single month, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts of this video were, and if you're a real estate agent, let me know how you got involved in real estate. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.